Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Ooh. See, I'm sitting back drinking my wine on this one, you know. Because why not? Why not? See, I was cool, calm, and collected. And this bitch just had to come bother me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't bothering anybody. But y'all want to know how we met. Let's just break this shit down. All right, let's go. Before we start this off, I want to let y'all know that I didn't go bothering nobody. They came bothering me. When I left and stopped fucking with PATHS2FRDM, I left with integrity. I got so many people in my inboxes asking me should they fuck with her. And I used to say things like, y'all should go see for yourselves, right? I didn't bash her. I didn't, none of that, right? If somebody would talk about this bitch, I wouldn't even say nothing, because that's like when I worked for the Vita Dialysis, and I worked for CSL Plasma, and I worked for the mental institution, and I worked for different other companies. I don't believe in bashing the company. Just leave with honors, right? Because that's who I am. I'm a woman. But this is the third time. The first time was when she tried to call me a thief. The second time when she got mad because me and Marcus, the kitchen, I had promoted his class because I had the following. And he liked the way things were set up with how I did PATHS2FRDM. And so he liked that system that I had flowing for him. So he asked me, could I promote him? And I said, sure. And I got paid for that, okay? And then the third time was now. Now, out of almost 2 years, I ain't said shit about a bitch. I ain't bothered a bitch. And here we come with this. I want y'all to keep in mind that I supposedly have stole $45,000 from this hoe. I want y'all to keep that in mind, okay? But we're going to take it back to the first day of how we met. I think we need to start there. I met Tamika Lindell Thorpe through Life of a Beneficiary. And actually, it was something else. It wasn't even that. But anyway, that page at that time was called Beautiful Lilith. Me and her, she came into my inbox. I was at 19.9K following. And she came into my inbox on TikTok. And she was basically saying, you're doing that process wrong. This is how she get everybody. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, tell me what I'm doing wrong. And so she was like, here's my number. I said, okay. So I sent her my number. We called each other. And she's giving me the rundown. How the courts are tax courts. You know, the normal shit. The courts are tax courts. This is how you do this. Blase splee. I got my notes. I got all my shit. And so I'm looking like, oh, okay. And then we began to talk every single day. Okay, every single day we was talking. And we was talking to the point, it was like, for me, it was adrenaline rush because we both from the same city. We both are from Detroit, Michigan. So I'm like, I'm in El Paso. I got somebody to hang with. That's how I was thinking. I'm like, you know, not hang with, but I got somebody that I can, because I'm lonely. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I was lonely. You know, my ex-husband acting up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody to talk to. I'm out there by myself. I ain't got no friends. I ain't got no family out there. You know, and I felt like, you know, this was the closest to. You know, we were becoming the closest to. I want y'all to listen to my words. I don't want y'all to twist my shit. I want y'all to listen to my shit. Don't go back twisting my words. Period. Okay, so anyway, let's keep going. So she got me because I was doing a process and she felt like the process was wrong. And so again, we began to talk every single day. She was telling me how she had another company called BGC Group, and they were on Facebook, and Facebook shut her down. Facebook shut her down. So in my mind, I'm looking like, oh, okay. She started talking about this lady named Ozma who used to be with the borough bullies. You know, she used to talk about the borough bullies. And so, you know, I'm putting it together and I'm like, yeah, you know, Ozma got an attitude problem. You know what I'm saying? I liked it, the borough bullies, but the stuff that she was talking about, which was court and law, because that's what I like to study. You know, that's what got my attention when it came to me even dealing with this bitch. That's what got my attention. So I was going through things with my ex-husband at the time, and you know, that's everywhere. My whole life story is everywhere. It's no secret that I was in a DV relationship. None of that's a secret, okay? But that's neither here or there. We're not talking about that, because let me tell you what people do. When the heat is on their ass, they want to flip it around and start talking about you. But little do everybody know, my shit is already out there public because I'm a content creator. This is what the fuck I do. I talk about my own life. And me talking about my own life, I help others. But I'm finna do you a better even justice and help others, because see, my throat chakra stayed closed for a very long time. I didn't say nothing about this bitch, but I'm finna give it all. Period. So she was talking about how the BGC group, Facebook shut her down, how she wasn't able to be around her children a lot. She talked about all of these things, and I began to get closer because I'm like, you know, I understand, because during these processes, you don't cook every single day. You're not around your, you know, you're not being a mother every single day. So I understood where she was coming from, because in your mind, all you're focused on is learning these processes. So one day she ended up asking me, no, I'm lying. Let me take it back. While she was telling me the process of the court stuff, I was like, well, you know, you could be out here doing consultations. You could be out here really doing this and teaching the people, because the people need you. This is how I was feeling at that time, because I felt like what she was teaching was legit. Okay. And so she was like, that's when she was like, well, I don't have time for my kids. So, you know, I had to stop. I just need help. And I'm like, okay, I could put a system in place for you. I got the following. Okay. I'm at 19.9K following. All you need is somebody to promote you and put you out there. I can help you do that. So she was like, okay. So then that's when she said, well, we could do a class called Discharge That Shit. So I said, okay, we could do the Discharge That Shit. I'll promote it and I'll make the flyer. You know, I'll do the flyer. I'll do all of that. And let's make it going. Let's get it going. She was like, well, I'm already on Gumroad. So all I got to do is put the class on Gumroad. You put the class on your TikTok, and there we go. I said, bet. Now, everything from your Gumroad was from the BGC group. Let's keep that in mind. Okay. You walked away. She walked away from BGC, but she say Facebook shut her down. So we gonna keep it at Facebook shut you down for right now, okay? So Facebook shut her down. So, okay, Discharge That Shit. This was in April 2022. No, that we started promoting it then. I think the first class was, it's on the flyer. Whatever day that was, it's on the flyer, shit. But anyway, that was the first class. So that is how I met her. I met this bitch through TikTok. I met her how everybody else meet her, in the comments. She regurgitates some shit. You think, oh my God, this bitch know what she talking about. And next thing you know, there you go. She webbed your ass in, and I got webbed in. So that is the story of how me and Tamika Lindell Thorpe met.